Hello everyone and welcome to this Fallout 3 Ultimate Graphics tutorial. If you want to skip all introductions and start right away with the tutorial, click on this YouTube button that appears right now. Most of this tutorial is based on a post on Reddit made by Stentorius. He has made this wonderful graphical overhaul mod list. I'm going to use almost all of these mods on his Reddit page, and I have added some of the mod order and have added a couple of mods more. But I would like to give a lot of thanks to Stentorius, who made this wonderful post on Reddit. I have to say that I actually never played Fallout 3 a lot. I mainly played Skyrim and Oblivion, so I really don't know that much of the game except after doing some research how to mod it. So if I have lack of in-game knowledge, then I'm sorry about that. What I do know is that Fallout 3 is the most unstable of all the Bethesda games that I've played so far. It's very crash sensitive. When I started the game on Windows 8.1, it did not even start. I had to download Games for Windows Live, the client. I did not even have to log in or something, but I had to download the client to get the game even starting. Then in-game, when I wanted to leave the vault, I also got a crash and I had to use another workaround. And when I always get an error when I exit Fallout 3. That's really weird, but that was the same problem I got with the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. And fun enough, there's also the same fix for that. So without even modding, I already got 3 crashes that I had to fix. I would suggest we start right away because we got a lot of stuff we got to do. The first thing that we got to do is bookmark my website, PretCaliber.com. It is now hosted at PretCaliberGaming.com. On PretCaliber.com there is my old website, but I decided to make a new, fresh overhaul. And on there you gotta go to Game Tutorials, then go to Fallout 3. And here you got the mod list. It is mainly the mod list from that Reddit post, but I have added and changed some of the mods. So this is the page that you gotta bookmark. And let's see, we also have to make sure our Fallout 3 is clean and vanilla again. If you do not have a fast internet connection, then you might want to search up on Google how to make your Fallout 3 vanilla again, but if you're lazy or you have a fast internet connection, make sure you clean up your Fallout 3 by doing the following. Click on it, click on delete local content, and when you did that, you have to go to your folder where Fallout 3 is installed, and in Steam you can find it in your Steam folder, Steam apps, common Fallout 3 GOTY, and then delete all the files that are left in that folder. Well, I do have all the mods still installed, so I have to uninstall all the mods first. And if you also have some mods installed, make sure you first uninstall all the mods and other stuff that you have installed, then delete it in your Steam Fallout 3D game, and then clean up all other files that may be there in that Steam folder. And also, let's see, there's also one folder left. You can find it in your My Documents, your My Games, and here you can find Fallout 3, and it has 2 ini files. Same goes for Skyrim and Oblivion. Fallout.ini, Fallout Preset.ini, Skyrim.ini, Skyrim Preset.ini if you play Skyrim. But make sure you also delete this folder. If you have the Steam version, don't worry about your save games because Steam has automatically backed them up in the cloud. So do that first to make sure you have a fresh new version of Fallout 3. Once you made your Fallout 3 vanilla again and you did reinstall it or install it for the first time, you might want to check if you have Windows 8.1 to see if it actually starts, because in my Windows 8.1 it did not start, and I had to install Games for Windows Live client. You don't have to log in or need an account, just the client to make it start if you have Windows 8.1. Then if it starts, make sure you load a save game, doesn't really matter, because this will generate some ini files that we are going to need. It will generate fallout3.ini and fallout3prefs.ini, and the game requires those two ini files to let it be modded. So do that first, and then once you did that, we can start the tutorial. So go to my website, go to game tutorials, and go to Fallout 3. And first thing that we need is the Nexus Mod Manager. So let's open it up, and you can find it here on top, which says install NMM, install Nexus Mod Manager. You might need to register first if you do not have a Nexus account. Then download the Nexus Mod Manager, install it, and the first time once you install it, it will probably look something like this. And then you can cancel all the searches. I am using Skyrim, so I'm going to leave Skyrim on, and of course Fallout 3. Double check if the Steam location is correct, then cancel the rest, then press OK. Start Fallout 3 for Nexus Mod, and the Nexus Mod Manager will be the mod manager that we are going to use. It will be far more easier to manage mods with this mod manager. Well, what you gotta do then is on top here by tools, check archive invalidation, and you might want to check and uncheck it before it actually works. So let's see, I already got it checked, but it doesn't really matter, just do it a couple of times, because sometimes it appears it does not work the first time. So do it a couple of times and then let it checked. Let archive invalidation be checked in the Nexus Mod Manager. It will probably also ask for the first time if it should categorize mods. It does not really matter, but I never actually let the Nexus Mod Manager categorize it. Could be handy if you find it handy, but it's not needed. I prefer just to have a big list of all the mods that I've installed. So that is basically it for the Nexus Mod Manager so far. Make sure you bookmark, or create a shortcut to your desktop if it did not do that automatically already. Then we continue with installing some other essential stuff, and the next one is the Fallout script extender. So open it up, then download it, save it somewhere. I'm just gonna save it on my desktop. But what you also have to do is, I actually forgot to tell that, is create a folder somewhere, and we're going to use this folder to save our mods. So what I did was I created the same folders as on the tutorial, so one for essential, one for performance, one for immersion, one for textures, and the last one for the EMB that we are going to use. And let's see, and I actually did save it here in stability. I just did everything according to the guide that I created. So I saved it on the desktop, but I can just actually delete it because I already got it downloaded in my mods folder. And once you did also create those folders, it's really easy to create a backup just of this folder, Fallout 3 Mods 2015, or name it something like that, and then save your Fallout script extender also in there. The problem is usually script extenders do not really work that great with the Nexus Mod Manager, so we're going to extract the Fallout script extender. Then let's see, let's copy all the files in the main folder. Then go to our Fallout 3 folder again in our Steam apps, common Fallout 3. There, just paste the files in, and now we have installed the Fallout 3 script extender. And in there you will also now find, let's see, this exe file. It is the Fallout script extender launcher, and you can create a shortcut to it and then place that shortcut on your desktop instead of Fallout 3. But first, let's just quickly open up the Fallout 3 game launcher and click on options, because on here we have to disable some stuff. The first thing is anti-aliasing, turn it off. And the second is Anisotrophic filtering, also disable that. Then make sure you check HDR instead of bloom. I click on advanced. You can check or uncheck depth of field, doesn't really matter. I uncheck it because the EMB later on will take it over. On water you also have to uncheck water displacement, and you all have to do that because the EMB we are going to install in the end is going to take over those effects. So the rest you can all put the sliders back to maximum and you are fine. But if you want to start up Fallout 3, now use this shortcut. Let's just rename it Fallout 3 Scripts Extender. Okay. Then the next essential mod is the Fallout Community Patch. So let's open that one up. Then this is a Nexus mod, so we can install it with the Nexus Mod Manager. Click on Files or Download Manual and download this one, the Mod Manager version. And once you save it in the folder structure that you should have created just a minute ago. Okay, I'm not going to download any mods because I already did download all the mods that you have seen, but you should download this one. And then go to the Nexus Mod Manager, click on this button which says Add Mod from File, and let's see, then go to the folder where you have downloaded the mod, and that should be Stability, and then add the mod that you just downloaded, which is this one. And once you see this red cross, it means it has been added, but it has not been activated yet, so it's not active in Fallout 3. And to do that, click on this button which just activates the selected mod. And now let's wait a little bit. And in Nexus Mod Manager you can, well, let's see, when it's been asking to confirm override, click yes to all. What I wanted to say, in Nexus Mod Manager you are able to see the progress of the mod, and here you can see what it is doing. So it is now installing with the percentage of 63%. So let's wait a little bit. And when you see this green check in front of the mod name, it means that the mod has been successfully installed. Okay, the next essential mod is Fake Full Screen Mode, which prevents a Alt-Tab fixed crash, and also it helps if you exit the game without crashing. And I believe Skyrim Script Extender or this mod does that, but anyway, it's a very nice mod to prevent crashes, so we're going to download it and download this version. And then let's see, let's add it in our Nexus Mod Manager, and here it is. Same way we did with the unofficial patch. Add it, then activate it. Select yes to all to confirm override. And then we wait. And then also that mod has been successfully activated. And that was all from the essential mods. We will now continue with performance. These performance mods are just as essential in my opinion as the essential mods. And what they do is they increase the stability of Fallout 3. And the first mod from performance is the Large Address Aware Enabler. And let's download it. It's this file, Fallout 3G Enabler. Then let's add it. And I already did saved it in the second folder that I created, performance. And just again, this structure doesn't really matter. If you download all the mods in one big folder, it's fine, but for a better overview, I just created these folders just according to this folder structure that I've created on my website. So we're going to performance, and we're going to add the file, then activate the file, click yes to all to confirm override. Pretty small, but very important mod. Then the next one is the Fallout 3 Stutter Remover. Click on Files. Let's see, the version that we get to download is this one. 25 of May 2014 is the latest file, so let's add that one. And here it is. Also pretty small. Select yes to all to confirm override. And then we did install the Fallout stutter remover. And the last one from performance is better game performance, which is also very important. And the latest version is version 4. And if you're not really sure what the latest version is, it's almost always in the main files, and you can check the date or version number to see what the latest version is. But I don't think Fallout 3 will get a lot of updates anymore on the mods, so pretty safe to say that this guide is going to serve you for the coming years as well. So download version 4. And let's activate version 4. Select yes to all. And now we have successfully installed all of the performance mods. Then we have the immersion mods, and the first one is Project Reality. So let's open up Project Reality, click on Files, and download this file. Then let's add it. Let's see, let's go to Immersion and download, install the file that we downloaded. Activate it, select yes to all to confirm override. Once that's finished, we go back and we are going to install Fallout 3 Reanimated. Let's check it out. And we're going to download this file, release version 0.22, so download that one. And also download this patch file, other revisions fixed. But first we're going to install the original mod, which was this file that we have downloaded. Then we activate it, select yes to all to confirm override. And then we're going to install the patch file. And that's this one. All pretty small files. Click yes to all, okay. Going good. Third mod is Fallout 3 Redesigned. So let's open it up. It's this file, Fallout 3 Redesigned. And here it is. I think it's a little bit larger. Let's wait for it. Ah, here it is. Let's activate it. Select yes to all to confirm override. Then the next mod is Realistic Interior Lighting. Let's open it up. It's this file only. So let's edit. Click yes to all to confirm override. It's all pretty easy, no complex mods or complex actions so far. And then we have number 5, which is Megaton Lightning Overhaul. Good lightning overhaul mod for Megaton. Okay, download it. Only one file, so pretty easy. Let's activate it, select yes to all to confirm override. Then number 6 is Smooth Light. So that's only also one file, so pretty easy. We're going good, we're going good. Select yes to all to confirm override. Okay. Then we have Fallout Streetlights. And let's see, these are old versions. We need to have this one, version 2. Activate, select yes to all to confirm override. Then we have some more. 3 more Flora overall. It's pretty discussable mod, since there are some people who think that Flora should not be there in the world of Fallout 3. Well, it's your decision. If you want to keep it lore friendly, you might want to choose this one, the Death Edition. I am going for the Forested Edition. Well, it's your choice. Either way, you have to change this value in Fallout.ini. But first, let me just install them up. I'm gonna choose the Flora overall, but if you want to keep it lore friendly, choose the Dead Edition. So you probably have very low grass only. Either way, once you have downloaded both one of the two files, let's edit first and activate it. Let's wait a little bit. When it's been asking to confirm override, select yes to all. And once it's finished, we have to edit a line in our flora.ini. So open up your Explorer, then open up your My Documents settings, then go to your My Games, go to Fallout 3, open up flora.ini, then search for the line iMingress size, and we should change it to 40 if I remembered correctly. Yeah, 40. Then save the line, save the file I mean. So it will save the edited line, and then we can close it. And now we have successfully also installed the Flora overhaul. And now we have 2 mods left for immersion, and the number 9 is enhanced camera. Let's see, only one file, the main file, which is a pretty recent one, 17th of May 2014. Okay. Select yes to all to confirm override. Okay, the last mod from immersion is energy visuals enhanced. So let's check it out. And it is just this main file, ETH099. So download that one. Okay, activate it. Let's wait a little bit. For confirm override, select yes to all. And let's wait a bit. And once it's finished, we have successfully installed all of our immersion mods. Then we're going for the textures section, and the textures will make sure that your Fallout 3 will look very nice, very good. The first one is the NMC's texture pack, which is a quite large pack from itself, but it will change a lot of textures. Then let's download it. Click on files, and on here you have to select the maximum pack. It's a single file for Nexus Mod Manager. It's pretty large. It's 1400 megabytes, so it may take a while until it has finished downloading. And once that's it, we're going to add it. We're going to our first textures, texture mod. As you can see, I also saved it in textures. And let's see, what was it called? NMCs. Yeah, here it is, maximum pack. It's going to take a while until it has been processed, and it is also going to take a while until it has been installed. So let's wait a little bit for it. Then let's activate it. And on here you can also follow the mod progress, so what it has been doing. As you can see, it's now unpacking with the percentage, and it also applies for installing. So here you can see the progress, and let's wait for it. About 50%, it's been asking to confirm override. Select yes to all, since we want all of our vanilla textures to be replaced by this wonderful texture pack. Alright, once it finally finished downloading and installing, the next texture mod is ultra high quality terrain overall. And it has 3 files, and we're going for the last one, ultra high quality, because this is just, I think, HD ready. You can compare it. This is HD and this is ultra HD if you want to compare it with HD, but it is the best quality, so download this one. Then let's add it. Let's see where it is. Here it is. I think it's also pretty big. It's 300 megs, yeah, something like that, 300 megabytes. So activate it, select yes to all to confirm override, and it also might take a little bit. Alright, once that's finished, the third texture mod that we're going to install is Mothership Zeta Retexture, and that's for the Mothership Zeta DLC. So click on files. If you do not have this DLC, I would not suggest you install it. I do have Fallout 3 Game of the Year edition, and as far as I know, that contains all DLC. So I'm going to download and install it. If you do not have this DLC, I would suggest you won't install it to avoid any crashes. So there's only one file. Let's download and add that file. VGS, here it is. Then activate it. Select yes to all to confirm override. Alright, continuing with our textures, and the next one is Megaton Texture Pack. Click on Files or Download Manual and download the maximum resolution. 400% better resolution textures. Then let's add it. Let's see, what was it called? Maximum res. Yeah, here it is. Maximum res Megaton. Alright. Let's activate it. And let's wait a little bit. With confirm override, select yes to all. And once it has been activated, we're going for another city texture pack, for Rivet city texture pack. That's also the same maximum resolution, 400%. So download that pack and let's edit. Here it is for Rivet maximum quality. Alright, activate it. Let's wait a little bit. With confirm override, select yes to all. Just the same as the other pack. Alright, next one. And let's see, high res weapons. Click on files. And we need to download the latest version, which is version 3.1. As you can see on the dates, it's also the latest one that has been added. So download this version, high res weapons 3.1. Let's see, here it is. All these texture mods are very easy to install mods. Okay, confirm override, select yes to all. Basically everything for Fallout 3 is pretty small, and in comparison with Skyrim, which has some huge files, modding Fallout 3 is relatively easy. Okay, we did our weapons. Enhanced blood textures is the next one, number 7. Let's see, download the latest version, 2 March 2014, as last date it has been updated. Enhanced blood textures, yeah, here it is. Select yes to all to confirm override. Pretty small mod this is. Then we have number 8, Clutter and Furniture Texture Pack. For better clutter and furniture. Okay, download, click on Files or Download Manual. And download both packs. So new Clutter Pack and download new Furniture Pack also. Then let's add them both. New Clutter Pack first. Alright, activate it, select yes to all, confirm override. And let's wait a little bit until it has been finished. Alright, then new Furniture Pack. Alright, select yes to all. Alright, then the next pack is number 9, MGs Neat Clutter. Maybe I should have used the numbers for all the other mods that we've installed so far, but it should be pretty easy to follow so far. MGs Neat Clutter, click on Files. It is just one file, so download MGs Neat Clutter. MGs Neat Clutter. I think it's a pretty small mod as well. No, it's not. Okay, let's wait a little bit. Confirm override, select yes to all. Alright, next mod, number 10, Vendor HD Creatures. Pretty cool, HD texture mod for the creatures, so you don't have those old ugly textures anymore. Okay, click on files or download manual, and there's just one file available, so download that one. And then let's edit, activate. Let's wait a little bit. Confirm override yes to all, as usual. Alright. Then we continue with number 11, Ghoul's Texture Pack. Let's check that one out. Replace all the texture for the ghoul characters. Alright, click on files, and let's see, download this file, ghoul retexture. I'm not going to handle any body mods in this tutorial. I will handle character overall mods, but all the bodies I will maybe do later on in a different character overall for Fallout 3, but for now only just retexture and graphics. So download this file, ghoul retexture. And activate it. Yes to all to confirm override. Okay, pretty small map, ghoul retexture. And let's see, number 12, HD fire and explosions. Oh man, it's quite a list actually, 30 mods. We're at number 12, so we're covered 1/3 already. Only one file, so download that one. It's a good thing all these mods are pretty small. So HD fire. Let's activate HD fire. Click yes to all to confirm override. Okay. Then we have number 13, Chem Medicine texture pack. Click on files. Also only one file, so download that one. Here it is. Let's activate. Select yes to all to confirm override. Okay. Let's see what do we got more. A lot more. The next one is Fallout 3 High Rest. Sounds good. I think it's also this contains a lot of different packs. It are a couple of weapons or items that have been retextured. So let's check them out. What they all are. As you can see, it are a couple of things. Download them all. So BB gun, bullet casings, etc., etc. Download them all manually. There are different packs. And let's see if we have to download something from here. You can download also bullet casings deluxe and flamer maybe. Let's see. What should we do? Yeah, just do bullet casings and flamer. The rest I would just leave it like that. And there are quite a lot of files, so once you download them all, we're just gonna start all the way from the top with BB gun, the first one. Okay, yes to all, since we want to overwrite those textures. Bullet casings. Oh, wait a minute. Don't download this pack. Only just download these mods until Super Mutants. The rest is just some optional stuff. Okay, bullet casings. Yeah, that was also the one that I downloaded. Okay, yes to all. Then we have flamer. I think those optional files were just some different kind of textures, but just download only those high-res textures. Select yes to all to confirm override. Okay, what do we got more? Grenades. For HD grenades. Select the yes to all. Alright. Download knuckles. Activate knuckles. Knuckles, yes to all to confirm override. What do we got more? Lincoln's repeater mines minigun. Just gonna do it real quickly. Lincoln's repeater mines. Oh, whoops, minigun. Doesn't really matter, but let's just follow the order. Mines. Don't forget to confirm override. Minigun. Confirm, override. What do we got more? Oh, only super mutants were left. Okay. Super mutants. Quite a list for one mod. I don't know why he did not put all the stuff in one pack, but he probably got his reasons for it. Let's see one more time. Deluxe. I think they were just different textures, but anyway, let's just forget those other stuff. We're going to continue with the next mod, and that is Skill Books Texture Pack number 15. Let's see. Download this one, high-res skill books. I just leave the other two mods. One is a patch file, but I'm not going to install a lot of stuff because it will increase the chance to crash if you install a lot of mods. So just gonna install high-res skill books. Let's see, high-res skill books. I got it. Yeah, high-res skill books. Alright, select yes to all. Okay, that was high-res skill books. Then number 16, better boost. Alright, we're actually over half now from the textures. 30 in total, we're now at number 16, so we're going good. And downloads, I downloaded a full bar here because according to the file size, I think that is that are all the texture packs in one. So download full bar. Full bar, yeah, that was the one I also downloaded. Okay, full bar, yes to all. Alright, number 17, what's your brand? Pretty funny. It brands cigarettes and stuff. Downloaded one file, so can't miss really. What's your brands? These are all these funny little texture changes. Let's see, number 18, PreWar and Burned Book texture pack. Let me take a look at this. I would suggest just download, let's see, high-res books. Alright. High-res books. If you want something else from this, you're just download whatever you want. I just choose the regular high-res books, but you're of course free to download what you want. Okay, high-res books. That was number this one, PreWar and Burned Book texture pack, I thought. No, let's see, where were we? Labels texture pack number 19. Yes. Okay, let's see what we can download. Just this main file, retexture food labels. The optional files are just optional, so download any of this stuff if you really want it, but I'm just gonna download retextured food labels. For me, just the important thing is that all the vanilla stuff gets a graphical update. That's the important thing for me. For the rest, that's just if it's your taste. So download this file. Retexture food labels. Okay, click yes to all. Alright, next mod. Number 20, improved glass bullet impact. Pretty much says it all. Looks pretty cool actually. Okay, just one file, can't miss really. Here it is. Yes to all, okay. Number 20 then, sorry, 21, improved LOD noise texture. Not really sure what that does. Okay. Okay, yeah, so you can see more stuff in the distance. Okay, click on files, only one file. Modern PCs are don't have any trouble seeing more details of Fallout 3. Okay, click yes to all. It's a pretty old game, so your computer should handle it. Actually, the only thing that's really heavy is an EMB. So, but all these texture mods, you should be fine with them. Number 22, Pip-Boy 3000 retexture. Quite nice to have our Pip-Boy retexture. Okay, click on Files, download the standard PC version. Then let's add it. Pip-Boy 3000 HD retexture standard PC version. Okay, click yes to all. Okay, that was it. Pretty small mod. Number 23, Chinese style armor retexture. As I did not have played Fallout 3 much, I'm not really sure when you encounter these kind of armor, but it looks pretty fancy. Okay, click on Files, and I guess this is just a matter of taste. Let's see what I did download actually. Fallout 3 mods, textures, Chinese armor. I can't really see. Oh, I got the blue one. Okay. Well, just a matter of taste, as I said. Download whatever stuff you want. Oh, you also got a default. Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Let's see. IRS Chinese stealth armor blue. Don't know. Probably don't ever see it because I'm not going to play the game a lot. I think when Fallout 4 will be released in a couple of months. But anyway, if you're maybe far in the game or you just want to replay it before Fallout 4 launches, it's your thing, it's your party. Okay, number 24, Enclave Power Armor retexture. Looks pretty cool, this power armor. To be honest, I also have no idea when you get this armor, but it looks cool. And for that I also have no idea what EPA or Hellfire means, but I think I downloaded Hellfire, not really sure. Did I not? Did I download EPA? I downloaded EPA, okay, well. You probably know better what to download than I do, but okay, EPA, yes to all to confirm, override. Then what do we got? Left 5 more mods, we're getting till the end. Robot Revolution, HD, nice. Just download this main file, HD retexture, Robot Revolution, okay. Click yes to all to confirm override. Also pretty small mod. It looks like it was a big mod, but it's a pretty small one. Number 26, Lunchbox retexture. High-Rush Lunchbox, download that one. High-Rush Lunchbox, all these small little mods. Would be nice if there was just one big mod that would cover them all actually, but oh wait a minute. Click yes to auto confirm override. But we have to do all this stuff manually, unfortunately. Okay, PreWar money retexture is the next one. Number 27. Only one file. As you can see, our list is actually quite growing. We have 52 mods installed so far. Okay, click yes to all. Alright. Then we're approaching the end. Number 28, Mothership Zeta Earth retexture. Looks pretty cool. I'm not really sure when you get to this part in the game, but it looks nice. Also one file, so okay. Would be nice if one of you guys maybe in the comments could give me a small summary of when you encounter all this stuff. If it's far in the game, if it's already in the beginning, etc. Okay. And number 29, high detailed map. Very nice. Also one file, unless you want a French readme. Okay, this file, color, high detailed map and icons. Alright, let's activate it. Select yes to all. Of course, as you're used to. Then we got 2 mods left. No, we only got 1 mod left. The one that was actually not in the Reddit post, but I've added this mod in the list. It's the Fallout character overall. Very important mod, because in my opinion those vanilla characters, especially if you modded Skyrim with very nice looking characters, those vanilla Fallout 3 characters looks really ugly. Okay, click on files, download this version 1.1, who has been uploaded on 2nd of January 2014. Fallout character overall, and I actually have to go to my body and NPC folder. And as you can see, I have experimented with some other stuff, demonized type for bodies. That's also I'm a body type for Skyrim, so I was kind of familiar with that. But for now, we're going to use the Fallout character overall mod first. Or actually only that mod, because I'm not going to handle any body mods. You're free to experiment with the body mods. Alright, let's activate Fallout character overall races. Confirm override and select yes to all. And I also noticed that I've actually downloaded this update, and I would suggest you download that update as well. ESM update. ESM update, okay. Select yes to all. And if I am correct, that was the last mod from our texture section, so well done. And we're now going to continue with the EMB. Alright, before we're going to install an EMB, please start your Fallout 3 now and make sure and verify everything works and your Fallout 3 does not crash. Maybe I should have mentioned after installing every texture and mod part that you should have started Fallout 3 and make sure it did not crash. But all these mods should be pretty safe for your Fallout 3. Textures especially are just texture replacements, should be fine. Immersion is only mainly stuff with light and some animations, but it should be fine as well. And essential and performance section should actually improve your Fallout 3 stability. So all these parts should not cause any instability to your Fallout 3. So start your Fallout 3 now by just starting it up with your Fallout 3 script extender shortcut. Then you might want to double check in your Steam library. Ooh, I gotta update my gotta update my NVIDIA driver RC, but let's just check in your Fallout 3 in your options form. Don't play it with this, play it with the Fallout 3 script extender, but just check your options. Turn off your anti-aliasing, turn off anastrophic filtering. Make sure HDR is on, because that's needed for EMB. On advanced, disable depth of field, because the EMB should give you your own depth of field. On water, make sure you turn off water displacement, and the rest should be fine. You can turn all these sliders to the right to get the best quality. Okay, I already got all these settings, but okay. And after you've done that, we're going for the EMB itself. Let's open it up. Oh yeah, this is the Mothership EMB is actually the EMB for Fallout 3. On the Reddit page, another EMB was advised, which came from Fallout New Vegas, but for me it crashed. It crashed my Fallout 3, so I went to this EMB, the Mothership EMB, and it looks just as amazing on screenshots. I have to say, in game you might want to tweak some stuff, but as you can see here what it can do, it looks pretty amazing. So we're going for this EMB, the Mothership EMB, and this installation works a little bit different than on Skyrim. Well, actually the installation of the core EMB files not, but we have to install the EMB itself manually. And to do that, we have to download first some core files from the official EMB website itself. And to get there, you gotta do the following. Go to Google and search for Fallout 3 EMB dev, and then the first link will take you to the EMB page for Fallout 3. It was advised to download version 0.264, but 263 I mean, but that version is not here anymore on the EMB page. And if you check out version 267, you can see that version 263 was the version before this. I just downloaded this version 267. You can do that also by clicking on this arrow and then save it in your Skyrim saved mods folder. And I just Skyrim, what do I say? Fallout 3 mods, and then save it in your EMB folder. I already did that, so I'm not going to do that again, but download that EMB. Okay, and once you did that, you can go to that folder, and there you have downloaded this folder, EMB series for Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. Then extract that folder. I already did that, so it's probably going to ask me to override all, but in your case it should just extract without any messages. Then go to the folder that you extracted, then go to wrapper version and copy. And now I have to think if it was D3D9DLL and EMB host or just D3D9DLL, so let me check that. Now it's only copied D3D9DLL. On Skyrim you have to copy D3D9 and EMB host, but for Fallout 3 only D3D9DLL. Then go to your Fallout 3 game folder, and that is in your Steam folder. Then your Steam apps come in Fallout 3. Okay, and then just copy it into the main folder. Paste it into the main folder, not in data folder, just in the main folder. Okay, and once you did that, you can download the Mithrestic EMB preset. It's actually just a preset for that EMB. So download that Mithrestic EMB. And once you did that, I also got a download, so I'm not going to do that. Let's see, where was it for my, here it is, EMB, Mithrestic EMB. And then as far as I know, I had just to copy everything, but let me check that just to be sure. Yeah, you have to copy everything, so really everything, and then go back to your Fallout 3 game folder and then just paste everything in it. And let's see, yeah, you can now replace all the files, but before you do that, I would recommend you to copy all of these files first, actually before you install the EMB, and just create a new folder, backup game or something, and paste all of those original files in there. So if you screw it up with the EMB, you don't have to really start over again with installing everything, and you can just simply put back the original game files before you have installed the EMB, and then can put the original game files back and start over again with the EMB to see what you did wrong. But for now we have correctly installed the EMB, and on the EMB side for Mithrestic EMB there are a lot of options that you can set and all, but I just leave it basic to the standard settings, which are fine for me. And on files, I would also like you to notice that there is this fix, EMB hair transparency fix, but I will only add this fix if you have problems with the with this issue. And also, if you have transparent weapons, there is also a fix for that available on the Nexus for Fallout 3. So that was everything so far when it comes to modding. I have to say that check out the top files on the Fallout 3 Nexus, because there are some really good stuff here when it comes to user interface and weapon kits and all that stuff. But for graphics, that's just it for now. And I would like to show you how it looks in game. So let's start your Fallout 3 with Script Extender, and you should be able to play with all the new graphics set. If it crashes, just start a new game to see if it does not crash, because maybe it is something to do with your save game and you have to play a little bit in advance to load it again. But for now, let's just start it and see how it looks. Alright, on the upper left corner you should now see some EMB information, and that means that your EMB has been successfully installed. Then just go to the main menu and load up a save game, and if it crashes for some reason, first start a new game, but I'm just going to continue.
He's just a busy guy.
And I'm going to skip the loading time.
Welcome. What can I get for you?
Alright, I've not been to many locations, so unfortunately I can't show you great other areas. But this starting in is a nice place to see how it looks a little bit on the characters, on the lightning and all. And when you are in game, you can press Shift plus Enter to go into the EMB menu. And an example, you can increase your depth of field to 100 to get just a little bit more of a depth of field effect. For the rest, you are of course free to experiment with all these settings. And now we have come to the end of this tutorial. If you have any questions, just leave a comment in the YouTube section or search for PretCaliber.com on Facebook to get the latest updates. Thank you very much for your patience, and I hope to see you at my next tutorial.